Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of my Let's Play of Aurora 4X. So, last episode we started our game and we built a military academy level 2 on Earth. As you can see, we'll just quickly open the summary of planet Earth over here. You can see we now have a level 2 military academy. Also, you can see that our population grew by 17.5 million. Which is a bit. And we also gained about 20,000 racial wealth, so that's nice. Basically, racial wealth, you can use it to buy minerals from civilian mining corporations, and you can use it to buy services from, basically to let the civilians transport your things. So what we're going to do right now is we have, well, unused construction, which we're going to use to construct things. And for now I think that we'll use it to create some infrastructure. Infrastructure is used to sustain colonies on planets that would normally be uninhabitable, uninhabitable, I think. So each construction costs 2 geranium. Basically, geranium is new steel. These are all the resources. I didn't check this before, but we have pretty decent resources, and I say that because we have pretty. We have pretty decent accessibility and decent amounts. Basically, this over here is the resource name, it's the amount that is available at, and this is the accessibility. Over here we have the annual production of 3,000. That means that at an accessibility of 1 you mine 3,000, and that is because the annual production is over here, this annual production times the excess. So if you have an excess of a half, then it will be a half times 3,000 is 1,500, as you can see. So, here we have stockpiles. We have currently 4,000 in stockpile plus production. So this is a stockpile, and this is what the stockpile would be if we didn't use any after a year of mining. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to use some of that geranium to build 1,000 infrastructure. There we go. I dropped up somewhere. Infrastructure 1,000. There you go. Now, as you can see, this will take until the 21st of June in the year 2, and our research project will finish the 20th of January. So, but when the 20th of January rolls by, I don't want to continue using all of my construction capacity to build infrastructure. So what I'll do then is I'll tone back the amount of construction that we use to build infrastructure, and I'll use the rest to build other things. I can't talk. I promise I can talk. So let's let some time roll by. Event updates. By the way, how I switch to that other window is on my second monitor. I have a taskbar, toolbar, taskbar. I don't know words. Okay. By the way, the reason that I chose to start in the year 1 is, well, mostly because of simplicity's sake. Because I know that we started on the 1st of January 111. So it's very easy to calculate how much time has passed. So right now, a little over a year has passed. And So what we are going to... Ooh, research has completed. It's the 21st of January. What we're going to do right now is we are going to do quite a lot of things. We're going to open the research window. Well, now we're going to first go to industry. And as you can see over here, well, let's first close it up and then open it back up to let it properly update. So, as you can see, we have quite a lot of new things available to us. Remember that conventional industry, that's about here, 3000. Basically, every conventional industry gives you one construction point and one mining point and 1,000 liters of fuel production. But what we want to do is we want to convert that conventional industry into more well, specified types of industry, special types of industry. For example, over here we'll want to convert some into mines, because a mine, every single mine does 10 mines 10 has an annual production of 10 instead of 1 for the conventional industry, and every construction factory has also got, I believe, 10 construction. Yes. So what we want to do is we want to, first of all, over here, this infrastructure, I only want to use 10% of our construction capacity to build infrastructure. I want to use, I think, 20% to convert 1,000 of the conventional industry to construction factories. So as you can see, it'll take conventional industry and 10 uranium, 5 titanium and 5 fenderite. Now, if you have a look, so it basically has a cost of 20. Now if you have a look at normally building a construction factory over here, you'll see it has a cost of 120, so that's 6 times as much. Okay, we also want to convert 1,000 conventional industry to mines. So there we go, and we'll want to convert 500 of the conventional industry to fuel refineries, and then we'll leave the other 500 for later. But fuel refineries doesn't have to be 20%, because it's quite low priority right now, because as you can see we have 3 million liters of fuel reserves and it'll continue building up. So another thing we'll want to do with the remaining 40% is we want to build some buildings. Mainly we want to build a commercial shipyard complex with the remaining 40%. No, we don't want to build 500, we want to build 2 for now. These commercial shipyards, each one will well, let's quickly go over to the manage shipyard screen to explain this. Over here there will be a list of shipyards. Currently we only have one shipyard, which is called the Finch Steam Turbine. Its type is N, which stands for naval, has one slipway, which means that it can build one ship at a time, and the ship can have a maximum weight of 1,000 tons. We currently have one slipway available. We have no class assigned. Basically every shipyard complex can only produce one specific type of ship which you can assign, and it has no set activity, so it isn't set to, for example, expand. We want to change that because the first ship we'll build, I believe, will be 3,500 tons, so we'll want to add at least 3,000 tons over there. So we'll add first of all a 2,000 ton capacity per slipway. This will finish on the 21st of January in the year 4, so let's set the activity. The last thing we'll want to do before we continue is in the research step we'll want to start some new researches. I don't want to assign all 15 labs to the same research right now. What I want to do in power and propulsion, I want to research a better engine, because right now we only have basic rocket engines and they're bad. So the first thing to do for that is we'll want to research pressurized water reactors. So give him 5 research labs to start researching that. So that'll take him until the 26th of September. And another thing we'll want to do is we'll want to research the technology so that we can scan other bodies in the solar system for minerals. So in sensors and fire control, through here, we'll want to give him a research, and research is geological survey sensors, also with 5 sensors. And the last thing we want to do is in logistics and ground combat. Basically, these things, most of them we'll want to research at some point or another. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give this guy a whole boatload of researches to do. First of all, we'll want to have a where is it? There it is. Cryogenic transport, which basically means you can transport colonists. So there it is. And then we'll want to queue a couple more researches. Let's see, we'll also definitely want to have boat bays. We won't need them right now, but it'll be nice to have them. And we'll also want large fuel storage. So we'll queue those up, and then later on also we'll want the troop transport bay, which will be used to transport, well, troops from one body to another. So, I'm afraid that this is all the time that we have for this episode. So in the next episode we'll let some time pass, and we'll let our new researches be done, and let our new buildings be built. So I will see you in the next episode, hopefully. Goodbye.